welcome to the video. Hello guys, and welcome to a new video. Did you like my intro? That was a lot of effort. I don't know why I did that. I thought it'd be cute. But anyways, welcome to a new video. In this video, I will be making a patchwork tiered skirt. In the coming weeks, I will be making my spring wardrobe. Tell me if you want a video on that. I do plan to make like a sew with me video, but tell me if you want more like how this video is gonna be. But for this one, I'm just making the skirt. I have loved the look of these skirts for a little bit now, and I have a lot of excess fabric from all my projects throughout the years, so I decided to use it up and make one of these skirts. As you saw in my great intro, I have all of these things, all of these fabric pieces from my shelf and past projects that I don't wear that I'm going to take some pieces off of. And I have this behemoth right here, overflowing with fabric. Pieces, remnants, not full fabric. I really hope this all matches together because I cannot do mismatch colors. That's what this is. Let me explain that better. I'm really a colors person. When I see a color that is just a little off, I can't do it. So this project is I can't really say it's hard for me, but it's going to be a little challenging for me because I have to use what I have. I don't really plan to get anything new, so I have to work with what I have. I can't buy what I think is complimentary. It's just gonna be what I have. So here's all this fabric. I plan to mix white, pink, and greens to make a more pastel, oh, and a little bit of tanny browns. And hopefully this comes out well. I've been wanting to make a tiered skirt for a while, but I have been lazy with gathering because gathering takes so much. But I think I can do it now, especially with me wanting to make spring wardrobe or just a new wardrobe because I have nothing to wear. And I'm just trying to create a wardrobe that I will be happy with. Right now, all I have are graphic tees and skinny jeans. I'm tired. I'm tired of wearing that stuff. I'm finally finding my own style and what I'm comfortable wearing. And so I need clothes, but I can't afford said clothes. So I'm gonna make them. Hence this video and the next video. So I'm gonna look through this behemoth, see if I can find anything in here. Because if I can't find anything to use, what's the use of keeping this? It's really hard to throw away scraps because you see the potential. But I'm gonna be responsible today and figure out if I can use anything for this project. Are you ready? Let's get started. That was a load of nothing. I need to go through this and clean it out soon. Okay, that was nothing. Here's the palette that I'm going with. I hope it all works together. I think it does. From far away it does. The only thing I'm worried about using, you know, remnant fabrics, though some of this is like full, maybe like 2 yards of fabric, I don't know. But my only worry is that I won't have enough for each tier because you have to, you know, gather each tier, so you have to have a lot of fabric. But that's what I'm working with right now. Here's all my cutout pieces. But I seem to have made a miscalculation because I didn't account for how long my template was and how many pieces I would be cutting. My template is 19.5 inches long. So I don't know, let's do some quick math. Let's say 19.5 times 50. What would that equal? It will equal 975. Do I need that much? No. I should not have been worried about not having enough. Honestly, I even have more than enough to probably create a second skirt. Not enough of like some of the fabrics, but Still, I can't believe that happened. So now I sit here and wonder what to do because I have an excess amount of fabric. Mind you, I picked 50 pieces because I definitely have more than that. So I definitely have more than 975 inches of fabric. The most bottom tier, I only need 200. I'm just gonna use what I cut out and hope for the best. I'm not going to take away any unless the color's off or there's no balance between anything. So now I'm going to lay out these pieces where I want them to go and figure that out. There's your update for right now. It's safe to say I don't know what I'm doing. As you can see, I laid out like the first 2 panels, I guess, but it's hard to do this when you don't have a lot of space because I don't know where I want my next colors to go. And I may take out these dark green ones because it just looks off compared to everything else because it's pretty pastel. And then there's that. This is hard. Them being longer than they're supposed to has definitely thrown me off. I have a lot of colors, as you saw earlier. You can see right here. And I only need like 5 of these panels, or no, 4 of these panels for the top tier and 6 of these panels for the second. That's not a lot. This is wild. But I think I'm gonna take out the dark green, replace it with a different green, and stick with all these pastel colors. I was already iffy when I decided to cut it out, but now that I see it together, I'm sold. I don't want it. Wish me luck, guys, because I'm scared. Now this may not make any sense to people who are not in my brain, but for me and my brain, this is making sense. I like how the color is distributed. I think I tried to distribute it well. I really hope this works out, guys, because I really want to wear the skirt, but I'm a little scared. But this is how it's looking. So now I have to clip everything together and start sewing all of these panels together. That's gonna take forever. I'm so tired, guys. This took forever. I really hope it works out. I really hope it works out and I wear the skirt, because if not, okay, I'm gonna start clipping and sewing these things together. This better turn out good. Oh, by the way, I used almost everything I cut out except the dark green, a dark pink, and like a darker brown. It didn't fit with the pastel vibe. And I'm looking at this color sideways because it's more bluish green, but I think it's fine. I'll see you guys on the flip side because this is gonna take forever to sew together. Good morning. I finished all of the panels. I've sewn them all together. So now I have to do the next tedious task of gathering. I'm not ready for that. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna say I am ready for that. Because I know a trick. Maybe if you've been sewing for years and you know this trick, you know it too. I'm gonna sprinkle some knowledge on the newbies. How you can gather without, you know, pulling your hair out. If you have really long pieces of fabric, you crank your tension up to the highest it can go, and you crank your stitch length up to the highest it can go, and you go to town, and it just gathers for you. I've used it before and it worked really well, so I'm hoping it goes well this time. And I am a smidge, just a tiny bit scared, hoping I have enough in each, because I was playing around with the panels while I was laying them out, hoping that I have like the right amount, because granted I didn't really calculate. I kind of just hoped for the best. I calculated a little bit, but they kind of feel like different weights, so I think I'm okay. Also, let's hope that it's cute. That's the #1 concern here. I'm gonna start gathering these, guys. Crank that tension up. Crank that stitch length up. You're good to go. Okay, so mind you, this is how long the previous strip of fabric is. It goes all the way there. Don't judge me on how I have this laid out because my room is small. And here is the gathered strip I just did. Mind you, this was longer than this whole strip, and it's just here. Just to give you the ratio of how much it gathers down. I think I have to take some squares off of this one and figure out this, because this is definitely way too long. So I'm gonna have to rework this one and rework this one, but that's how it's looking, and that's how you use the technique for any newbies who didn't know. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna go to work now. No way! No way! No way! I did all of this sewing and there was no bobbin. Are we real? Are we for real right now? Are we serious right now? Okay. Thanks, sewing machine. I put on the second tier. Here's how it's looking. I don't think it looks too bad. None of the cute squares are in the front, so when all of the skirt is together, I'm definitely gonna have to turn it like this so all the cute patterns show. I think it's turning out cute. I definitely messed up. I made the first tier too long. When I gathered the second one, it was kind of matching up, so I had to cut off a little bit from the top tier. I have a lot of excess. I think that's good, so I can gather down the top one even more than this. If you see any imperfections, give me a little grace, because this is the first time I'm ever doing a tiered skirt. I have done ruffles, but I've never done this. I'm a little out of my comfort zone because I've never done this before. I think it's going good. I think I finally have the technique on how to do this. So I'm not going to put my tension all the way up. I only put it up a little bit and stop periodically between like 4 squares, I guess, so I can have more control over the gather, because as you saw in that earlier clip, it gathered down so small. It's not supposed to be that small. If I ever did this again, I would definitely need more patterned fabric, because together the patterned fabric looks really cute. But on this side where there's no patterned fabric, it's just meh, it's not that cute. Patterned fabric, no patterned fabric. You get what I mean? It definitely seems like it's gonna be swooshy though, so that's nice. I'm going to gather up the next 2 tiers. I finished putting all of the tiers on. I think it's actually turning out pretty cute. I didn't know how everything was going to look together, but I think I distributed it well. I did have to cut this much off of the back because the 4th tier wasn't long enough to go all the way around. So it's actually a good thing that I overestimated the length, because I could cut some off and still have a full skirt. I'm really happy with how it kind of turned out. Yay! And it swooshes. The most important thing. What I'm going to have to do next is unfortunately hem this giant piece of fabric, and I think I'm going to add lace to maybe 1 or 2 tiers. I'm not sure, just right here where the seam is. I think that'd look really cute and give it a little more oomph, since I have a lot of plain parts and not a lot of decoration. So I think I'm going to add some lace details. I'm happy I did this. So now when I make a tiered skirt in the future, I know how to do it and I know how to gather and put it on the other tiers. Okay, I'm gonna finish it and see you guys in the reveal. Oh, nope, this isn't gonna work. Okay. Ooh. Oh gosh! Okay, I think I got it. Do I look dumb? I can't tell. Oh, I don't have my glasses on. That'd probably help. This is so hard. Welcome to the video! What? Welcome to the video. 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 Okay. Editor Ariel is gonna have to pick from one of those.